Hello everybody and welcome to the ITK Soccer Show. It is the 30th of September 2014 by the time you'll be listening to this at the earliest date. I am Neil Marshall, joined as always by Dan O'Carroll. How are things, Dan?
Not too bad.
Yeah, and we have a special guest this week replacing John. He is the person who is obviously most easily replaced on account of he's replaced
Very true.
on a regular basis. Hello Enda, how are things?
Not too bad.
Yeah, we'd like to welcome Enda to the show. And
Finally.
yeah, no, it's been a long time.
He's been knocking on the door for a long time to come in.
He's
He's very upset that Seamus took a spot that night.
Who wouldn't be? Some orc in a suit.
Shamu.
I really don't think it's very fair to call him Shamu.
I didn't invent that, by the way.
Who did?
It was you or Dave.
Blame it on me, is it?
I need to actually find out, like, do you know Seamus well?
Never met him before in my life.
I'm the only person. Me and you are the only people to meet him.
In my head, when I saw him when I was thinking of the podcast, I just had two lads sitting down, talking into a microphone, and a whale at the end of a table wearing a suit. How accurate is that?
Not really.
No.
No, would you believe?
Percentage.
25? 25, 30? Tell me this. What does Shamu think of the old name?
Shamu? I haven't really talked about the Shamu name.
Oh, clearly he's not happy, Dan.
He's never speaking to you again.
Yeah, he's not listening anymore. I think because it reflects his fancy football position on the table anyway. So
yeah, well, we'll get to that shortly. If you are listening, Seamus, thank you. Okay, so we are going to go through Premier League results and some news involving the Barclays Premier League. We've got League of Ireland, we've got La Liga, Spoofer Hero Team of the Week. We're obviously going to give the results of the quiz from last week. We've got a quiz from this week that I have. I don't know if you had prepared one.
I have one as well, but my one is very, very tough this week.
Okay.
Very tough.
Mine is either really tough or really easy. So maybe what we'll do is we'll do mine first, and if you guys can get it within, let's say, 10 seconds.
But now I don't think we should reveal the answer though, should we?
Well, no, we have yours as backup. Right. So you can just tell me if you got mine real quick, because it's pretty obvious.
Okay, we won't say the answer, we'll say I know it.
Sure. And then we obviously have fantasy football. We're going to do a quick FIFA review. This show's looking a lot longer than I first thought it would be. But anyway, it's all in the name of the game. Let's go over some Premier League results. Okay, so the kick-off on Saturday morning was the Merseyside derby, Liverpool-Everton. It was a good game for a 1-1. Obviously, the main talking point coming out of it is Steve Gerrard's fantastic free. No, the main talking point coming out of it is
that this guy hates Liverpool as much as he hates
what are you talking about? You know what I'm talking
about. Phil Jagielka's wonder goal.
It was like I tweeted, I didn't think Everton really deserved anything from the match. I thought Liverpool shaded it, but neither team are great. But that's a goal worthy of winning a match. Like regardless of how you play it, it's just like
goal of the season.
There's nothing you can do. Goal of the season. Like, there's been so many good goals this week. Like, goal of the week is going to be really hard to pick as well.
Yeah.
But
Rooney's was fantastic. Great finish.
Yeah. What about the second goal Leeds conceded?
I don't associate myself with such trash.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you might be the only person.
Yeah, no, but I thought there was one thing that really was quite astonishing. What was Mohamed Sakho doing? And he leave the ground because he wasn't picked.
We might as well talk about it.
What was that about?
Yeah. Okay, so he wasn't even included in the subs bench.
But that's odd now. So he must have picked up a knock or something.
He decided. I don't know what the reason was. He wasn't exactly stellar when he came out against West Ham. But anyway, he decided to segregate himself from the team and kind of basically walk out of the technical area, go watch the match by himself. And then he since came out and apologised for it.
So I would not have him back.
You think that's
I think
that's probably an explanation for it.
Yeah.
Well, unless he has a reasonable explanation, I think that is absolutely disgusting behaviour.
He needs 3 strikes, does he not?
It's not how you behave.
Disgusting about it? What's so bad about that? Like, what if
walking out
shows passion, shows he cares.
Yeah. Shows he cares. Yeah, wouldn't that be better if he just? Wouldn't that be worse if he just put his feet up and didn't give a crap? Like,
to a Ray Parlour did that time, got pissed. Whoever.
Who was it, your man, Real Madrid, who was on the bench and he fell asleep?
Julian Faubert.
Yeah.
He fell asleep.
Do you remember he came to Madrid and he's in the press conference with Florentino Perez? He's like, I'm here to win trophies.
He was there for 4 months and played one game.
Yeah.
Do you remember that guy, no?
No, I actually don't. But
yeah, West Ham reserve joined Real Madrid on loan
right back, wasn't he?
2009 or something, yeah. No, but
good player.
I thought it was really poor behaviour though by Sakho. Like, I know, like, he probably... Of course, anyone would be annoyed. Anyone would be annoyed if Kolo Touré was ahead of you in the pecking order, but... Come on, like, you can't walk out.
Sakho.
You can't walk out.
Could have an explanation. You don't know all the
I
facts.
don't know. Yeah,
but if he was watching the game in some telly upstairs, like, I don't think...
Wanted a better view.
I'm just, as long as he apologised, which he did on the day.
He did, actually. Fair, he did do that, but...
You know,
I still think
and
it's a
if
bit
you look
odd.
at the reaction on Twitter, everybody was like, "That's okay, thanks for saying sorry."
Yeah.
You know, I don't think he's upset anybody too badly. Look, if Liverpool aren't going to come down on him and all they wanted is a apology, I think that we should accept that too.
For example, if Sterling did that now,
Yeah.
and he goes, I'm not playing, or you know, he was left out like the way last week he was left out against 2 weeks ago against Villa.
Sure. Well,
Like,
he was,
but if
he
had
was
said,
rested. He was rested. Like, it wasn't left out.
yeah, but I don't know. I maybe I'm just too old school for that. I don't know.
old school
How old
is
are you?
cool.
A year older than you.
Fair play to you.
Touche. Steve Gerrard got Liverpool off the mark in the 65th minute with a fantastic free kick. It was a celebration that was clearly aimed at his detractors over the last few weeks. He
Passed it.
yeah, of course, because he's so past it. We can talk about that. But Balotelli had 2 efforts earlier on, and it was the captain's time to shine. It was a good free kick. Howard got a hand to it. But yeah, there was really nothing Mignolet could do with Jagielka's strike. It was pretty
brilliant.
incredible. Liverpool did have the upper hand for the majority of the game. They were definitely boxed in for the last 10 minutes. What notes do you take out of this? Personally, I thought that it was...
Balotelli was really good.
Yeah.
Excellent. Really good performance, yeah.
I really think so. And I think maybe the derby was the thing that kind of got him to turn on.
yeah. Did you see his haircut?
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mersey
What on
bird.
earth?
Yeah, there was a Mersey bird in there somewhere as well,
Yeah.
and he, you know, it was the closest thing I'd seen to a fluid Liverpool performance.
He did well, but
He worked.
I thought he
worked
should have.
hard.
He should have scored that one.
Where he hit
What
the bar.
was he giving
The
out to the
bar.
keeper after that? Do you remember he started going nuts? Like, what was that about?
No,
I don't know.
Yeah, he was going
I
crazy
don't
at
know,
someone.
he is just.
Now,
Headbanger.
my friend said to me that Steve Gerrard got booked for a celebration because you're no longer allowed to cup your ear. I was under the impression he got
What?
booked a few minutes later.
Cup your ear like
You're not allowed to kind of do this anymore.
to the
Can't do
crowd,
anything
Yeah.
anymore.
to your own fans.
I don't know.
Clearly,
Sounds
Everton
like-
fans, I could say, was it?
Yeah, but
No.
it sounds like a bit tosh, doesn't it?
That's a bit much, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I thought Liverpool were better, but you still got a lot of room. But I think the thing is a derby, like, you know, we also covered the North London derby as well. Form goes out the window for a game like that. It's kind of like it's one of those things.
Sounds like a FIFA commentary. Yeah, quote that. Like, Jesus.
That is a bit of a stock answer. I think Liverpool
Well,
were just better than they have been. I think
They were better than Everton, but Everton defended better than they have been.
That's also true.
You know, so like who would have thought that both teams played better? Like a draw, I don't know.
Fair
Barry
enough.
should have been sent off in the first
Oh,
half.
Barry's.
And
That's very
if that
true.
was sent, if that was sitting off, I think Liverpool would have gone and won that by maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah, we should cover that.
But
In the
like
first-
Lukaku should have had a penalty as well. Now it wasn't a red card, but
No,
it could have. You know,
in the
you
first
never know
half,
what could happen, you know?
Barry had he got a yellow
Box.
card like a few minutes in. Then he should have gotten another yellow card, and then he had a handball in the box, which was like
It wasn't
a
even given.
dead wall penalty.
Yeah, but Lukaku
Stonewall
should have got one as
penalty.
well. So we can even do it. Like
Okay, all right, moving on. Sunderland and Swansea City had a bit of a stinker. Any notes from this? 0-0.
oh, Fabianski played well. That's about it.
Okay, moving on. Southampton at home.
Oh, Ricky Alvarez came on and looked good.
Oh,
Did he?
Southampton, yeah, come on. Go
Yeah.
for this one.
Okay,
I have something to say about this one.
okay, Southampton 2-1 Queen's Park Rangers at home to Southampton. Bertrand and Pele getting the goals. Pele's on a fucking
Pele,
grand run.
unfucking believable.
Did you see the goal?
I just saw it 10 minutes ago. Yes, it's incredible.
God, on my Charlie Austin, like it was gas because Southampton were killing them, and then we went 1-0 up, and Charlie Austin scored an absolute screamer as well.
Yeah.
And I was
Oh,
like,
yeah,
keep
I
your
saw
back
that.
in front, or get our back in with a draw now. And then Pele from nowhere does something even more incredible than Austin did. It was just
How many is he on?
Who, Pele?
Yeah.
4 or 5.
he scored 1,000
was gonna
goals for
put him
Brazil there a while ago as well.
Yeah. Making a comeback, is he?
But Pele is shite though.
Oh, Pele. Do you think Pele is the best player of all time?
Nah, Maradona.
Top 3?
Yeah,
I don't know. He never played in Europe.
I give him top
That's
3.
something I've
No,
always
yeah,
thought
Okay,
about.
okay.
That's why that-
anyone that says Pele's the best. All right, here's the thing. He played in a time where the sport was not as popular as it is
Yeah.
now. It's not as professional as it is now. He never played in Europe. Like, anyone
No,
can fucking score
he
goals
scored.
against
He's
some...
banging them in for was
Yeah, he
it
tore
the
his-
Cosmos or something, or Cos.
That's the New York team when he was 55 or something. He
No,
was
was it?
playing for, like,
He's still scoring goals.
Santos.
No, in America he was playing there.
Yeah, Cosmos.
Yeah.
That was when he was like retired pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's a weird one
Oh,
because
yeah.
it's,
Well, Maradona has
Oh,
to go down
banging
somehow.
goals in against LA Galaxy in the 60s, is it? All right, yeah. Best player of all time.
no, that's a very true point, and I think obviously doing it on the biggest stage and doing the World Cup twice and all that stuff and being captain, blah blah blah.
When
Like,
the World Cup was like.
But he
what,
had an
8
amazing
teams or
team.
some
He had an
shit.
amazing team around him, like
Yeah.
Jorginho, Zico, Rivellino.
Do you think they'd be as
Carlos
good as-
Alberto,
How do you
like-
think they'd fare today, though?
Who? Pele.
Brazil team in the 70s.
Ah, yeah. Well, like they're better than the team they have now. Probably.
Fair point.
But like, yeah, I still think Maradona is the guy because like he nearly single-handed. Like the simple question is, how many guys can you call off from the Brazil team? You call off a good few. How many could call off that '86 Argentina team? You go
few, yeah.
You go Maradona, and maybe go Daniel Passarella. Maybe you can go one or two others, and you're
Kempes?
like, no, he was 78.
Was he?
Yeah.
What'd you say? 82?
86.
Fair enough.
So like, you've got like, you're really looking around. Who is it? And then what did Maradona do? I know the handball thing, but that goal against England, like, like it's you can't beat that.
It's kind of hard for
you can't beat that. And like what he did with Barcelona as well and Napoli, like incredible.
Yeah.
You know, I think he has to go down as number one in my view.
Okay, I'm gonna do a quick search about this at the end of the game
Ronaldo.
because it's
top 10 maybe.
Fat Ronaldo.
Top 10 definitely.
Fat Ronaldo only had like really like 8 good years, didn't he?
Best out and out striker of all time, I'd say. Fat Ronaldo.
Yeah.
Cristiano, second best player of all time.
I don't think so.
Wow, really?
Oh fuck yeah.
I'd definitely say when it's all said and done, there'll be a good shout for him in the top 3, maybe.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. Well, he will like.
See, it's hard. Like when you,
It's different eras. And
how do you
everything,
how do you compare goal scorers, like, you know what I mean, to just like really really good all round players who also scored goals? So they like
But Ronaldo is an all round player, man. Like this is the thing I
that's
always
fine.
say, right?
I meant Fat Ronaldo.
Oh,
Okay, no, I completely like. I'm a huge Cristiano fan. Absolutely,
No, I think Fat Ronaldo.
We're on the same page there.
absolutely.
No, I think. I still think
Who do you prefer, Dan? Ronaldo or Messi?
Ronaldo.
We were looking.
So we all agreed then.
We were looking at their
No.
stats. During the start of the World Cup, we were looking at
Yeah,
their
yeah.
stats.
Messi still outscored him since.
Oh yeah, we went from
It was from 08 when Ronaldo scored his 42 goals year with Man U.
Menu, yeah.
So the 2007-8 year where he won the Player of the Year and won the Champions League that year. So Messi has outscored him since then.
Really?
Yeah.
It was very marginal.
It
though,
was-
Dan. Was it not like 10 in it or something?
It was 10 in it. But
So by
yeah,
now,
but then,
has by now.
He's definitely by now. Sure, his record last year was insane.
no, we did it over the summer.
No, I mean like, but how many has he scored
he
this
scored about
season?
20 goals already. hasn't he?
scored
He's
insane.
on 10 in the league.
He got 2 hat tricks in a row, didn't he?
10 in the league, and he's on. I mean, you got 1 or 2 in the Champions League, so he's on 10. It's close, but the amount of assists Messi's got as well, including that.
I don't know. He's got a few
And Messi
assists.
was younger, and he was playing second fiddle to Ronaldinho, Eto'o, and Henry.
You'd have
for
to
the first
also.
year as well, so.
I think you'd also have to look at the penalty stats as well. I know Messi takes penalties as well, but
quality of the opposition too. You know.
this is an interesting. Right,
Barcelona just hockey everyone 6-0, don't they?
Yeah,
We'll get on to the La Liga results in a minute. But
Leaguer. Okay,
moving on.
I'm gonna look up some stats because this is very
It was,
interesting.
it was an interesting stat though that we found, though, wasn't it?
It was.
You know,
I'm gonna.
see,
check
you
one.
wouldn't take.
official?
Yeah, we wouldn't take it into account as well the amount of assists Messi's had.
Ronaldo has a few assists.
He does, yeah, but Messi would be probably Barcelona's maybe top assist.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have a look at it
He'd be
now,
well up there with Xavi. going
guys.
out now.
Guys, you guys
Want
will
the
have a
fair
lot
fight.
to talk about here. Okay, well you do that. I'm gonna take a back seat and check out some statistics here. So United 2-1 to West Ham. The Wayne Rooney show in every respect. Wayne Rooney put them ahead at the 5-minute mark. You really admired this goal, Enda.
It's a fantastic finish. Yes, Neil. Excellent performance again by United up front. Not so much at the back.
Yeah, McNair did okay though,
He
didn't
did
he?
great.
I actually have McNair down for hero of the week.
Where's he from, Merman?
I thought he was brilliant. Like, you know, he's only a kid thrown into this.
Was it not
shitstorm.
was it not bought as an attacking midfielder like a year ago or something?
Who wants that? One other striker.
Yeah, sure. Just
Yeah.
put Di Maria centre back. Pele and Cost and goal.
That'd be fucking better, yeah.
No, I think Man United again. Like they can hammer any team going forward, but
That's the thing.
they were
No
very
problem
lucky
scoring
at
goal.
the end with the Nolan
He was definitely offside.
He was off, but you're looking
cried
at
a little.
you're
Well
looking
offside.
at margins there, and I think you're really playing with fire. Like they're like I thought if West Ham had put more balls into the box, he would have conceded. I think if that went 2-2, West Ham would have gone and won it.
We should have finished them off earlier, definitely. Should have been 3-4 now.
Yeah, but it's the problem if you don't take your chances. Which to be fair, your attack is amazing, but even if you put Jones, Evans, and Smalling in there, it's still fucking terrible. Like.
But like, here's the
not
thing.
good,
I was talking to you about this before, right? If you were Van Gaal back in the summer, who would you have bought that was available?
Well, I would have built from the back like any team
Who
does.
would you have bought?
Well, I would have made a bid for Hummels.
We
I would
did.
have-
You rejected it. Who's next?
Marquinhos, the guy of PSG, was available.
Maybe, like, but like, would he
Um,
be much better? Like,
He is, yeah.
The guy that City bought off
Mangala.
Yeah, Mangala. I would have gone in for him early. He's awesome. Even though this week
how
might
much did he
seem-
cost? Like 40 million.
30
wasn't
million.
really expensive.
30 million. And then there was
I mean, if you were giving us the option before we bought Di Maria, we could buy a centre back, or we could just go all out and get Di Maria. We needed Di Maria.
I think you need a centre half more.
We'd fucking know in
Well, like you had Mata and Yanyazai, at least they could do something. Like you've got some quality. Like
I don't rate Mata. I don't think Mata's up to it.
No, either do I. I know he's had a good goal record and assist record, but I think his overall play, like, there's a reason why he's on the bench.
Yeah, he taps in.
You know, like I said this, I think I was saying to you actually a couple of weeks ago, I thought Mata's nowhere near what they paid for him. Like he's.
I think Mourinho's very shrewd. I think he did very well.
Oh, yeah, he made a profit. He's made a profit since he's gone in there. Yeah. Look at the team they have. Like
Fabregas is someone we should have fucking gone in for. I think we did.
They did. They went for Fabregas.
Moyes tried for.
They've gone for Fabregas. They've gone for
Sorry,
Thiago.
actually, we rejected Fabregas. I think, didn't we?
No, that was Arsenal.
I thought.
No, he said no to Man United. He said no.
You sure about that?
Yeah, he said not going there.
Yeah, he said no.
Cesc said he wanted to go back to Arsenal because there was a buyback clause, but Arsenal said
Arsenal already have 10.
We've got Ozil. We've got about 10 of them. There's no need for another one. Like which they probably like. That's kind of thing what Man United did. They go, actually, let's get Falcao.
But like here, okay, here's
it's like okay, he's amazing, but you don't need him.
Okay,
do you know what I mean? Like if Fabregas went, he'd be playing defensive mid.
Hang on a second, can I talk? Right. Here's the thing with Falcao, right? Everyone's going on, oh, you bought Falcao, you should have got Hummels, you should have got Mangala, you should have got... The option was Falcao or nothing. It wasn't Falcao or a centre-back. So obviously we're going to take him. Why wouldn't we?
I just can't believe, though, that
why would we
there wasn't... The only two centre-halves I can remember you going for is Ramal.
I'm not finished.
Or do you want more insults?
You don't know what you're talking about. Where have you managed? Right, Falcao...
64 and a half years, baby.
Falcao... If he went to City, he'd probably bang in fucking 20 goals. They'd walk the league. So we're not, we may as well take him off them, you know?
No, yeah, I do understand that logic, but I don't understand the logic of
I'm going to jump in now. I'm going to jump in.
Please tell me you have a stat that tells me Ronaldo's better.
I'm getting to the stats, but I have to get this fucking train back on the track. First out, Falcao is a perfect choice because Rooney is not a reliable centre forward,
and look, we also
and Van Persie gets injured all the time.
We got rid of Welbeck. Thank fucking Christ, he's shite. You will never convince me Welbeck is a world-class striker.
No, he's not. He's not.
Terrible.
He's doing actually okay for Arsenal.
He's like fucking Bambi on ice, man. The man can't even fucking run in a straight line.
Did you see his lovely assist, though?
Did you see him in the summer when he backheeled it out of play against, who was it? Real Madrid? Tried a step over. It was Emil Heskey.
Did he do the one who did the pirouette and he just fell over and went out for a goal kick or something?
That was Emil Heskey against Algeria in the South Africa World Cup.
Geez, yeah, his step overs and he fell on his arse.
I think Paddy Power put it best when I think they needed to... Who was the last game they went to? Or Germany.
Slovenia.
No, it was Germany, right?
Slovenia and then Germany.
They were 4-1 down to Germany. And about 20 minutes to go, Capello puts on Emil Heskey. I seen Paddy Power put up, nothing says, fuck it, like putting Heskey on.
Okay, really quickly getting us back on track before we get to the stats. Van Persie scored the 22nd minute.
50th goal for United.
That's incredible, considering the amount he's missed. Plus, West Ham got one back with Sacco 37. Then we had the sending off. Who was it? It was against Downing. This was
stupid.
This was pretty crazy, wasn't
it?
For a man of his experience.
No, you cannot.
Okay, hang on a second.
I think
he had to take him down.
Yes,
he had to take him. Like he was running in on goal.
He was 100 yards away from the goal.
Is a football pitch even 100 yards?
Of course it is.
Fair enough.
Of course it is.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. So whatever.
He did have to take his man down. A professional.
He had to take the man down. Okay. Here's the thing. He should have been a bit more shrewd about it. He should have like disguised it as a attempted tackle. He just fucking kicked out. It was just stupid, petulant, idiot.
So Van Gaal is kind of has Van Gaal commented much on it, or did he kind of say he's going to refuse to really talk about it? I know Rooney's come out and said.
I don't think he really cared too much. He was kind of like, yeah, he had to take him down. That happens. Like,
okay. He was applauded off the pitch, which was weird. I thought.
Well, what are you gonna do? Like, boo him?
Boo him. Just go. Fucking eat it.
Okay, I'm going to say.
I've said that to Leeds players going off.
I'm going to.
How often does that happen?
I'm going to save the Ronaldo Messi stat. I'm so glad I did this, by the way.
Yeah, because you're going to show me up now.
This is going to make it every show from now until the end of the season, and we're going to end it back on at the very least at the end of the season to talk about the stats, because now it's going to be an ongoing story. I'll get to that in a moment.
Do you want to put a bet on? I'd say Ronaldo will outscore Messi this season.
You might want to hear the stats.
He probably will, because Messi's playing a much deeper role. But Messi is still a better player.
Yeah, but Messi's also going to have Suarez coming in as well to help. So, look, guys, we'll get to the Messi versus Ronaldo after Premier League.
How is Ronaldo a better player?
How is Ronaldo?
I don't know. He's not.
How's Messi? There?
Guys, let's get through Premier League first, and then we can reopen this conversation when we have the stats in front of us.
Give me the finger, is it?
Nobody can see it. You can't prove it happened. Okay, Man City against Hull City. Man City were away. Aguero started. He's fit again. Scored within 7 minutes, which has been his trait when he does.
Scumbag in your fantasy team, I saw that.
We also had Dzeko at 11, Dzeko at 68, and Frank Lampard scoring, I believe it's his 6th goal now, or 5th goal for City.
Fourth in a week.
It's not 4 in a week. 4 in 2 weeks.
4 in a week?
It is 4 in a week, is it?
Yeah,
that's right.
Sunday to Saturday, yeah.
That is insane.
Well, what a start, like.
Okay, Hull got to... did anybody see this game?
I saw the highlights. Man City raced ahead, and then Hull did really well. Mangala, like, was literally all over the place.
Okay.
Like, he was like, remember how good he was against Costa and
sure.
all them guys, and it's just like, no.
What was his own goal like?
He turned it into his own net or something. It was just a ball across the box, and he turned it. But he made a mess of the penalty as well, and he was just all over the place. They really targeted him, and it wasn't until Dzeko put them back in front with 20 minutes to go, City were kind of not hanging on, but they were in a game. Like, they knew they were in a match. Like, it's typical Hull, like, good solid team, like, you know.
Crystal Palace at home beat Leicester City 2-0. Fraser Campbell got another one. So I guess Palace are looking all right sometimes. Not really.
That guy is undefeated since he's taken over.
Is that true?
That man is undefeated.
That's incredible.
Some stat.
He's a...
No, this wasn't the late kickoff. Chelsea, Costa got another goal, 3-0 against Villa. They killed them pretty much. Oscar and Willian as well. So how many is that for Costa?
I think it's 8 and 6. 8 and 6. And
did you see Mourinho after the game? They wouldn't shake his hand.
Yeah, Lambert wouldn't shake. No, it was before the match. You hate Lambert.
It was after. It was after, wasn't it?
I thought
he went over, and then
before.
Roy Keane wouldn't even turn to face him. He just tapped him on the shoulder.
It was if you had seen that Paul Lambert, you would have hated him even more.
Why?
You don't like Paul Lambert?
No, I think he's a fucking.
He says he hates him.
I think he's an anti-human. What
Why?
did?
He just
what?
hates
Have you ever
Why?
seen him?
Once or twice.
He's ne-
What
yeah.
does he eat?
Huh?
What does he eat?
You tell me.
Well, what does it say is he's like the fat of everything, and he puts it in a bowl and eats a soup or something.
He does, yeah. He's never known the touch of a woman. He needs spectacles. Right? You guys cured yourself of that. He hasn't. He's a fucking multi-millionaire.
Hey.
Fat fucking degenerate piece of slime. Anyway, and he also has Brendan Rodgers' number. Now, can you tell me why they didn't shake Mourinho's hand?
Because they just got beaten 3-0.
I thought it was at the start of the game, but I don't know. But it was really poor though. Regardless, Mourinho just kind of went off.
Worse than anything Sacco did.
Oh,
Mourinho's done that a few times though. Mourinho always disappears off down the tunnel.
Yeah.
Like,
sometimes he does pull.
Oh, he's the biggest
yeah.
sore loser ever. Or if someone parks the bus against him,
I think
he goes
my
mad.
favourite Mourinho moment was at Anfield last year when he was jumping down the touchlines shouting about the clowns in the circus.
I thought the best one he did was when remember they in his Inter Milan team beat Barcelona.
Oh,
the 10 men behind the ball.
That was the best game of football I think I've ever seen. It was just brilliant.
He put on. He was like they got the 1-0. No, they got the 1-0 defeat, which was enough for them.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It was so funny. Like, he was celebrating like mad, and Valdez told him like, "Here, just calm down a bit. Like this is like he was coming in front of all the Barcelona players, and he was jumping up and down right in front of them. Valdez
I
like
was just pointing up to the fans.
and then he was pointing up to the fans and everything, and then Barcelona turned the sprinklers on him. And then at the end of the match, Mourinho goes, "It's like they sweat the blood, and then they put the sprinklers on. It's like we sweat the blood away." It's like it's fucking brilliant.
What about the time that his first run at Chelsea? Do you remember he passed the ball back? Wasn't it to Joe Cole before it went out of play?
I don't remember
I was
this.
going in for a throw, and he passed the ball back to Joe Cole and got sent off.
or what he did against Barcelona in 2005 that year when he got banned because remember he blamed Andres Frisk for taking bribes off Barcelona.
Yeah.
It was absolute like nonsense. Like Frisk had to retire over it.
That was when Rijkaard was talking to him in the tunnel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was completely wrong. Like it was terrible the way he behaved.
But I remember like that. Okay,
and then
going back to Barca,
he snuck back. He snuck back in a laundry basket. They wheeled him in, and he got out, and he did a halftime team talk, and he hopped out, and they put him back in, and he wheeled back
This
out.
didn't
That
happen.
It did happen.
This
It
is
did
a
happen.
No,
It did happen.
Carry
Where?
on,
Who told
Mourinho.
you this? Where'd you read this?
I can't remember. I read it somewhere. It did happen.
That definitely
I was
didn't
there.
happen.
In the know.
Yeah.
In the know.
I was pushing the basket.
The last game of Saturday's fixtures was Arsenal against Spurs in the North London derby. It was 1-1. Was it a fair result? And what did you think of the game?
Fair result. Arsenal had they just had no defence in midfield again. They were just kept getting caught in the break. Arteta went off injured and Ramsey went off injured, so that didn't help him.
Yeah, who they
They're
put
gone, are they?
Flamini went on.
Flamini had a nightmare, and they brought on Cazorla, and Sanchez didn't start, which was just weird. Like now, Chamberlain did really well. To be fair, he was their best player, but
How did Welbeck do?
he had an amazing assist for the goal because the ball went in by Ozil or something, and it went around the box. Welbeck went to like just volley it home from like 2 yards out. Went through his legs, fell on his arse. Everyone thought he was going to score, so jumped out of the way. And then it just fell to Chamberlain. Everyone out of the way, just like, thank you.
Classic Welbeck.
It was a great assist. If you meant it now, it's the greatest assist of all time.
He never means anything he does.
But
He doesn't mean
the
to
thing
play
about
football.
Welbeck, though,
Yeah.
which he's done well for Arsenal, he's actually running in behind and he's usually not a power on pace. Like, he is really good at that.
He's not a Walcott.
He
All
is
does
good like that.
pace. Like
Ah,
he gets
he's
in
just-
he gets in a one-on-one. He doesn't know what the fuck to do.
Oh, no, he's terrible in front of goal. But I think what he's actually
He's not a
giving
striker.
Arsenal is actually something he'll help with. But he won't get them the goals. Do you know what I mean? He's more beneficial to Arsenal than he was for Man United's reserves.
He's like another
Do you know what I mean?
Heskey. Like he sets up goals.
Yeah.
He's involved. He never scores
But
himself.
that's they kind of need a bit of someone to put. Like, he actually worked back a lot and he actually nicked a few balls off midfielders and defenders. But then as soon as he's like a rabbit in the headlights when he sees the goal,
He's terrible.
you know.
I'll never forget his chip against Bayern Munich. Well, I should say attempted chip. Do you remember that in the Champions League?
Oh, yeah.
Last year. He was true in front of Norwich. Remember this?
Oh yeah, he just
Vaguely.
gave it right to his hand, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was true in front of Nora, 1-on-1. He decides,
All he had to
fuck
do-
it, I'm going to chip it. He just, like, the limpest thing you've ever... Oh, did it go over or did it go into
No,
Schnorr's hands?
no, it went straight to his hands.
Yeah, it did.
Like,
It was
all
the
he had to do was
limpest
just
chip
kick it
ever.
past him. All he did was just toe poke it past him.
Yeah, he just basically, like, scooped on the ball. There you go. Thank
so-
you.
Okay, so getting to the Sunday fixture, just one this week. West Brom against Burnley. They slaughtered them 4-0.
I watched it and it was poor.
Was it not even entertaining from the kind of a 4-0?
Burnley were just shite. So no other.
Bernie to go down.
Oh, jeez, yeah. Like if they were good at keeping clean sheets there for a while. You know, even Man United couldn't score against them this year.
Ah,
And the final
Off to-
whistle has just gone between Stoke and
Is
Newcastle.
correct.
And Stoke winning 1-0. Peter Crouch, 15 minutes.
Pardew could be gone in the morning.
sackpardew.com.
Did you hear what Ashley said? Apparently, someone came up to him in a restaurant or something. He goes, "What's going on with Pardew? You're going to sack him?" He said, "Yeah, I'm fucking sick of him." And then he said, "No, I didn't."
That sounds
then
like
he
such
said,
a Daily Mail.
then he said, "No, I
Colleen
didn't say that."
story.
Your sources are really being questioned. And
An
you're not-
unnamed source close to Alan Pardew says he's definitely getting sacked.
Hashtag ITK.
All right.
Heard it here first.
Now, before we move on to some news, and then we'll be talking about League of Ireland, here are the stats. From 07-08 season onwards till this very weekend, Cristiano Ronaldo has scored 333 goals.
It's quite
Incredible.
What's that? 6 years, was it?
07, did you say, yeah?
So it was.
Seven.
It's basically going into the 8th season. Okay, 07, 08, 08, 09, 09.
Incredible.
Okay. So Lionel Messi has scored, as of this weekend, 333 goals.
Oh, for God's
Fucking
sake!
hell.
Okay,
Really?
So this is the greatest
That's
thing.
I
right.
ever.
don't
actually-
believe you.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is we are going to. I will calculate again at the end of the show, but I'm pretty sure I got it right. We are going to
Did
basically
you calculate that? Did you count them yourself? Like,
Huh? No,
One,
I
two,
took-
Yeah.
three.
I
had
took-
the 2 hat tricks.
I took the monthly stats, or sorry, the seasonal stats, and just added them all up together, and it came to the same
Incredible.
Is that international goals or just Barca and Madrid?
club.
Oh, okay.
All right. So what we're going to do is we're just going to keep a watch on this, and we're going to add to the tally every week. And
Well, no, I say Ronaldo will probably outscore him,
You'll
but
definitely outscore him.
I think that's because Messi is playing a more withdrawn role, though. That's the whole
Um,
thing. Like Messi had 3 assists, but still scored 2 goals there on Saturday. Do you know what I mean?
yeah, but who are they against?
Yeah. Who the fuck?
Yeah, but then that's like saying,
Granada.
Ronaldo's goals don't count because they're playing.
Granada, Dan. Granada.
Yeah,
no,
but-
no, but you're talking about him playing in a deeper role, like I look.
Well,
Listen,
he is though.
well,
Deeper
is.
than what?
he's
He's
still.
playing like number 10 now. Like, he's no longer a false 9. Like,
Are you sure about this?
yeah.
And who's playing in front of him?
Yeah.
Like directly in front
At the
of him?
moment, Neymar has been playing really well, and
And Neymar's
He's on
playing
the left.
centre forward.
Munir and Neymar, they're kind of wide. Kind
Yeah.
of thing.
So Messi's in the centre.
He's in the centre, but he's playing. Sure, Ronaldo's been playing centre mostly this year.
That's not true.
It has been true.
Benzema's been playing the centre. They played
Ronaldo was
Ronaldo
pretty
plays on
much
the wing. Ronaldo plays left wing.
Ronaldo
Does
has
play
been
left wing.
playing this year very, very centrally. If you
They
watch,
put him in-
if you watch a heat map of him,
Hold on. Now.
I'm telling you,
During
Hang on a
the-
second.
during the
You
week-
don't know
I'm
what you're talking
telling
about.
you now. That
You
is
don't know
true.
what you're talking about.
During the week, they played Bale and Ronaldo up front. Okay,
Yeah.
or sorry, that was last week.
Yeah.
Benzema has pretty much started every other game, and Benzema's not playing on the left.
No, I know that he's pretty much. If you look at his heat map,
Yeah,
he has been pretty much largely in the middle every time he has got the ball.
that's because he cuts in and scores goals.
No, it's
Yeah.
because he's been standing in the middle. That's where he's been the most of the game.
So who's on the left?
There's kind of no one on the left. They're no shape at the moment. Real Madrid. They're just so good they can beat anyone.
Ronaldo's on the left.
I'm pretty sure Ronaldo starts.
He's
on
not.
the
I
left.
actually saw it was Bale was predominantly on the right, and Ronaldo was actually slightly inner more than Benzema was, and then they pretty much just used the left back or Rodriguez to go left.
Maybe.
Okay.
Well, I'm just going what I saw, and I watched a bit of Madrid as well this year. So.
Okay. Well, we'll see at the end of this season who emphatically is the greatest player of their generation. Because after this season's over,
Only
nothing
gonna be
else will
one
matter.
winner.
We'll
What?
see.
One winner.
I'm going to have to get the assist stat. I'll go on who scored and get them for next week as well. Okay. So Chelsea consider a temporary move to Twickenham. What's going on with Stamford Bridge?
They're trying to redevelop it.
Have they got permission?
I think they're in the process of it, and I'm sure they will, but like
60,000.
60,000 or something.
Yeah.
Same with Anfield, what they're trying to do there as well,
Yeah.
sort of thing. So, yeah, they want to go to Twickenham or something. They've approached or a few, or whatever, the rugby people. I don't know. They might get it. They mightn't. It'd be interesting anyway if they have to go a year without Stamford Bridge.
That'd be very
Because
interesting.
like, they'd have to redo the whole stadium.
Yeah.
They wouldn't just be like, we'll just...
it's not
build-
adding on, is it?
No, like I think they're pretty much like the Emirates, like kind of thing, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, they were at Highbury, they built the Emirates ready for them.
Yeah.
So that's what they need. Like, so same as Spurs, like they were looking for Wembley in 2017, 18.
90,000 people going to watch Spurs every week.
Oh, jeez,
Bleak.
they're desperate.
That's not going to
They're
happen.
desperate. But like Wenger came out and said
How did West Ham get the Olympic Park?
because Leighton Orient were the only team that was going for it.
Really?
Yeah, it was only them or
Where is it?
Leighton
Like, is
Orient.
it South London? East London?
East
isn't it?
London.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Okay. Chris Sambo is banned for giving the finger to racist fans.
Yeah.
Disgraceful.
It was bad, yeah.
Okay. Tell us exactly what happened.
Who? Sam or the fans?
The fans. He was getting abused from
That's what I meant too.
some of the Russian fans and whatever he's doing. And he just turned around and gave him the finger.
Okay.
And he pretty much
This
like
always happens in Russia.
yeah, and then he
doesn't
got
it?
banned
Gee.
for 2 games for doing it. And the
Yeah.
Russian FA were like, yeah, we have to be making a stand that you can't do that to fans.
They
It's
said
like,
we took
it's
the events
absolutely
into
ridiculous,
we took
like-
the events into consideration. And it's the most lenient ban we can give.
I think it's just terrible. Like, it's like, sorry for giving 10,000 people who are abusing me, like the finger, like, you know.
You're not allowed. You have to just sit there and
Yeah,
take
sure,
it.
Russia is like the biggest racist country anyway. Like,
Jesus Christ,
They're not the
yeah.
best. Liverpool and financial fair play probe. This is outrageous. I can't remember the stat itself, but I think our net spend was like it was definitely under like 38 million.
is it
It has to be under
wages or
30
something,
million
or
or
what is it?
something.
Or
You just have to make a profit, or you have to what is it? I don't know.
you have to break even, presumably.
I
Something.
In
don't
around break
think
even.
so. I think there's a cap, and then the next season if you spend over the cap. But I don't remember us spending so much over the last like 5 seasons that, you know.
Fucking got so much money for Suarez. Like Jesus.
I know.
Christ.
But this year's accounts was last year.
Oh, who did they buy last year?
Who did we bring in last year?
Mignolet,
Mignolet,
Torre.
Torre, Allen.
Torre Cousin.
No, Alan was there about 2-3 years now.
Oh no, he came in Brendan's first year. Yeah. Asaidi.
No, he's there. Like.
Was he not 2 summers ago? Okay, sorry. Last summer we brought in Mignolet, Aspas, Luis Alberto, Torre,
Sacco.
Sacco.
They weren't
Sissoko.
any big signings, though. They weren't big money. No.
Nope.
I don't understand. Like, sure, Leeds are getting done for it as well because of our old owners.
Well,
They-
Leeds should have just, like...
No, but it's ridiculous. Like, we shouldn't be getting done for fucking
I have a
financial
list
fair
of
play.
teams.
Like.
These are all the teams that are getting investigated: Monaco, Inter, Roma, Besiktas, Lisbon, Krasnodar. They're all and Liverpool are all getting investigated. Strange.
I think like
Monaco fair. Well, actually, Monaco sold fucking Rodriguez and
And
Falcao was
Falcao.
gone off the
Falcao,
wages. He was
yeah.
about 350 grand a week.
Inter. Who have they signed? Vidic. That's about it. Actually, I saw. Did you see Inter at the weekend? They lost 4-1 to Cagliari.
Yeah, Cagliari.
What a fall from grace! Like, Jesus.
What's the Cagliari play? They played like
eight?
eight
what was it,
up
two?
front or something?
Yeah, they did. They just
Sorry,
swamped
excuse
them.
me.
yeah. Since Massimo
Yeah, they
Cellino
played
left,
zero-
they've gone mad.
0-2-8. Serie A is insane. Every game. Did you see the Milan game a few weeks ago?
Yeah.
Actually, 5-4.
With Parma.
It's the most entertaining league in the world.
Oh, it's been incredible this year.
If you switch, I swear to God, you will never see a 0-0 in Serie A these days.
That's awesome. I've been watching some of the Roma and Napoli matches.
You see,
I did see
Di
Juve.
Natale's out of retirement and he's top scorer.
Who?
He didn't retire.
No, he's back. He's top scorer of the league.
Di Natale.
Di Natale, he's like 38 and he's still banging them in.
Yeah, he announced his retirement at the end of last season.
I think he
And
came
when did
back
he
to
come back?
Udinese.
Of course, he came back. He's never.
Yeah, where the fuck's he gonna go? Like,
No, but he just went back there. He's just like, sure, I'll play on for another year, and he's top goal scorer.
I remember like 3 seasons. I think 4 seasons ago, the season where we had Totti and Tony up front. Jesus, and the pace. And Totti was like, "Look, if it helps the team, drop me." It's like, you know.
Yeah.
4 years later, it's like Champions League games. He's playing as a centre forward.
Yeah.
So
Is he just playing false nine or what?
it kind of, yeah, just Gervinho.
Deeper
It's
role.
just yeah. He's very much playing a Messi-esque role.
Absolutely,
this new
yeah.
deeper role.
I think Messi has scored Totti this year.
I think he's
Sure
also
about that?
10 years younger than him. Wenger questions Lampard loan deal. What did he question? Whether
the
or not it
morality
happened?
of the deal.
The
wasn't
morality.
it?
I think he was trying to say
Wenger, shut your mouth.
I think it's ridiculous as well. I think what he was trying to say was Wenger was annoyed that Man City were able to get Lampard, and now there's talk of Lampard staying actually for the full season. So there was actually a way of
Stay until
Lampard
March. I
Lampard of actually making his way to another Premier League team without upsetting City, upsetting Chelsea.
think. He's moving from
so
City
think-
again.
No, moving from Chelsea to get to another big Premier League team without upsetting Chelsea.
That is not how it happened.
It's by going
I don't
to
think Lampard.
Red
I
Bulls.
think this is definitely like the.
Oh no, I think
the
I think
Arabs.
Wenger is talking through.
This isn't, but that's not how it happened. That's no way how it happened. He signed for a team under the ownership of Man City as well. And
Well,
well,
tell him what to do.
But
I guess pretty much
that's
what
it though. He went because he knew he could get back in the Premier League.
so you think this whole thing was Lampard actually wanted to go play for Man City?
No, I think
Definitely did not.
I think he wanted to stay in the Premier League.
No.
Like,
Well,
he got
no,
a new
that's
work.
Wenger's thing. I don't really buy it either. So I don't know.
Nonsense. All
Other
right, Dan.
news, big man Hugo is back in training. He'd be.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
Big Hugo. Of course, he's talking about Christian Benteke. These
that,
in jokes. All right. Do some League of Ireland for us there, Dan.
Dundalk beat UCD 2-0, and Cork beat Sligo 2, and that was on telly. It was a good game actually. So it's still 3 points between them, and Dundalk have superior goal difference. So it's going down to that final match in Oriel Park, and Pat's got a draw against Rovers, so that Pat's pretty much have third now. So Rovers have to go and win the cup. So it'll be interesting. Richie Towell and Barry Murphy on the cover of FIFA 15.
Why do they bother?
Because it's every country or something gets like a limited amount of people from their leagues to go on or something.
Who's on the cover of the Irish one?
Richie Towell, Barry Murphy, and Lionel Messi.
Oh my God.
It's Richie Towell, attacking midfielder for
The
Dundalk.
best 3 players
Barry
in the
Murphy,
world.
goalkeeper for Shamrock Rovers, and Lionel Messi.
Okay, I've got some
The
bad
second
news.
best player in the world.
Got some bad news.
Bad news.
I got some bad news.
The mics have been turned off the entire time.
we got to go again. Can you guys get the same fire up about Ronaldo versus Messi? I'll pretend. Do you know what I'll do this time? I'll get the number off the top of my head quicker. But like, I think it's about 333 goals I scored. No, our kind of Messi versus Ronaldo weekly update is slightly redundant. There is, in fact, a website dedicated to this.
Wow.
That is keeping it updated.
Is your goals correct?
I don't know. I'm just looking at this season so far. What they have.
Well, Ronaldo's on
Ronaldo-
10 in league, and Messi's on 5 in the league.
You're absolutely right. Overall, Ronaldo's on 13 goals, Messi on 5, but Messi has 7 assists to Ronaldo.
So that's the whole thing. Like Messi, when he doesn't score, he assists. Generally, if he doesn't score, he will get the assist. That is the truth. That is true.
Same as Ronaldo. He'd be involved in every goal.
Well, how many assists he got? 1. So Madrid have
Well,
scored 14 goals this year.
Don't have the figures in
Well,
front
that's
of
what
me.
he just said.
Sorry, what was that?
He just said Ronaldo gets all the assists for Real Madrid, but you say
I
he
said he's
scored
involved in every
13
goal.
goals and 1 assist.
Okay, let me I'll do a quick breakdown of assists, okay? So,
You hate Ronaldo.
I don't hate him. I think he's a fantastic player. I just think he's just so unlucky, and Messi's just there as well.
Okay,
if Messi wasn't there, he'd go down as one of the best of all time.
here we go.
But he still will, but, you know.
Okay. These are club and country stats I'm going to do for you.
Finally.
Okay, assists. Last year, Ronaldo 11 to Messi 18. 2013, they only have the fucking goals. Okay.
Oh, shoot them out.
Okay, so goals overall 2013, 69 to Ronaldo to Messi's 45.
What
Well,
you make
Messi
of
was
that?
injured for half the year as well.
Excuses.
But he was, and he scored a hat-trick in the Bernabeu.
Where is 20? I'm going to have to navigate the site slightly better. Okay, so was that all of League of Ireland there? That was pretty brief.
Yeah, it's brief enough. Like, no one else listens except for myself when I'm saying it, so it's kind of...
You listen to your own
I
show.
usually
Jesus,
fast
man.
forward the podcast when it comes on to League of Ireland. No joke.
We should,
Pause for editing.
we should probably do a timestamp on it. Okay, so La Liga. Jesus Christ, this is a very Spanish flavour to the show. Barcelona, as we talked about earlier, 6-0 against Granada. Neymar got a hat-trick, Messi 2. Rakitic got...
He looks really good, Rakitic.
Yeah.
Really
so
good,
who are
really
they
good.
playing in their midfield now, seeing as how Messi's top of the dive?
Xavi started his first game
Is
of the
it
season.
Busquets, Rakitic and
Iniesta.
yeah? It's pretty good.
Yeah, well, Rakitic is good because he gives that more energy that Xavi didn't have. Like, like Xavi's 35.
Sure.
But he's been the best midfielder of our generation. He is, sorry, not Jared. It was him. And
I would agree with that, yeah.
so, he didn't kind of have the energy kind of thing maybe since about 2010, 11. He's really kind of dipped. Just because he doesn't have the legs, like, but for the big games, he'll definitely come in for about the last 20 minutes and control a game. But Rakitic has got that box-to-box kind of mentality, but he's still a class player. Like, he was amazing with Seville last year,
Like,
So,
that assist he had in the Europa Cup final.
yeah, he
Incredible.
was really good. He was really good. So yeah, that's kind of working well because the amount of running he's doing, he's actually giving more space to everyone else. So
Okay, I have it now. 2012, 2013 assists, all competitions. Ronaldo 12 to Messi 16. Not much in at that time, and but that was the year Messi scored
is that
60
is that when
goals.
is that when Messi scored the 88 goals in all competitions?
Let me see, 88. Yes, it was.
There you go.
Okay.
Like, honestly, come on, like
2011,
nothing.
2012, Messi 28 assists, 73 goals to Ronaldo 60 and 15 assists. That was a good year for Messi. I'll have to tally up these assist stats for next week. Okay, Atletico beat Sevilla 4-0.
Very exciting listening.
Tell you.
55 and then 22 carried the
Lionel
torch.
Messi 55, Cristiano Ronaldo 4.
If we got the guy who did the classifieds on for this, it wouldn't be too bad.
Yeah. Where do you get that?
Albion, 0. Okay, so Atletico 4-0 against Sevilla.
Yeah, really good win.
Yeah.
Sevilla are like they're doing really well under Unai Emery, but I don't know what happened. They tried to go all out defense. They parked the bus and
Is Mandzukic back, yeah? Is he back this weekend?
no, or no, he was back. He was back. He was playing for a while. He started with Garcia and
Oh, he's the French
Griezmann up
guy,
front,
Griezmann,
or was it
yeah.
or Jimenez? He might have played. I can't remember. But no, they did well. Atletico, and it's the best performance they've had. And guess why? Simeone's back on the touchline. He went mad even when they scored the 4th goal. He was jumping around like a lunatic. Like, it's great manager.
Legend.
Great. It's class.
All right. I've decided that my competition, by the way, is actually just going to be between you two. Because although we might be able to agree on the Messi versus Ronaldo argument, we will be able to see who gets this first. Okay? That's fair?
Is the answer Messi?
No.
Is the answer Ronaldo?
No.
Shit.
So there you go. Yeah, your areas of expertise are not going
Nil-nil.
into it.
Don't know anyone else.
Who could it be?
Madrid and won away to Villarreal.
Good win. Villarreal should have got a draw though. They couldn't score.
Was Messi playing, or sorry, was Ronaldo playing in the centre? Or was
Yeah,
Playing
she
on the
was,
left,
actually.
I think, Neil.
He's playing
Thanks,
goal. No, Madrid did well, but they were lucky Villarreal couldn't score. They actually outplayed for a long part of that game.
Okay. Anything from League One
League One.
or the Championship or whatever?
League One.
League
The biggest news of
PSG
that
had a
is
great
Oscar
result.
Garcia, the
No
Watford
surprise.
manager. He was only appointed about 3 weeks ago. 5 days in, had a heart attack, and now he's actually stepped down as Watford manager. And he chose Watford over Leeds. So thank God we didn't get him, because like it would have been typical of Leeds to hire someone 4 days after working with Chelino. He gets a heart attack.
Yeah.
It would have been typical. So he's been replaced by Billy McKinley.
So rather than give him the best of luck in his recovery from the heart attack, let's just say thank God he didn't sign for Leeds. That's really nice, Dan.
Well, I hope he's well, but
You didn't say that.
well, he did.
We wish him all the best.
Yeah, we wish
From the ITK.
on the part. Well, at least 2 of the 3.
Sending our love down the well.
Did you know that Springsteen was asked to do that instead of Sting, and Springsteen turned it down? He's turned down The Simpsons like 3 or 4 times.
Really?
Jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, he's kind of the big guy who's never been on that big musician.
I
isn't he?
don't understand why.
Like,
Maybe
they've had
so
Paul
an-
McCartney, they've had George Harrison, Ringo, Sting.
Everyone.
Like, they've had.
Fuck yeah. It's too
Everyone.
late now. It's shit. Like, so.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah,
Really
yeah, just
associated
to
with that
value it.
crap.
Like,
Who
yeah.
died last night? Didn't somebody die in the season premiere in the States?
Oh, I heard about this.
Who died?
Yeah.
Didn't hear. I don't.
don't
I was
know.
not the Family Guy episode last night. No.
No, I thought it was somebody.
They were killing off some big character.
Yeah,
like
they're
one
killing
main
Burns.
character.
God, no, I hope not. I heard it might be
Homer.
Krusty. We'll check
Ah,
it
yeah,
out.
Krusty, Jesus.
Um,
You need Krusty.
okay, let's have a look
Not anymore.
at some Champions League
Don't
taking
you hate
place.
pants?
Okay, so Man City against Roma. Huh? Tomorrow night?
Draw.
Draw.
Is it at home?
Man City would
or
It
beat
is-
them.
it
I think
is.
Man City would beat them.
if it's at the
It is.
Etihad,
It's
I'd say
at
they'll
the
sneak
Etihad.
it, yeah.
I think I just can't imagine Gervinho causing them problems. Like
City
honestly.
are just Gervinho. Did you see his hairband fell off? Jesus Christ!
Poor
Looked like
fella.
the Predator or something.
He did, yeah.
I know. Even though City, they've actually been improving every year in the Champions League, even though they're not doing anything.
They always seem shaky,
like they'll
so,
probably get to the quarterfinals now. Like they're pretty much like they didn't get a win the first time. They got one win the next time. They're beaten by Bayern again, and then they're beaten by Barcelona.
They
Like
won't be
they're
there
kind
at
of
the
just
end.
improving
They
every
won't
year.
be
It's
there
like
at the end. Not a chance.
Pellegrini, though, I think can.
Nah, they'll be knocked out.
Do you not rate him like John? John doesn't rate him at all. John
I don't
thought
rate
Man
him at
City
all,
would
no.
finish fifth.
I'm not that crazy, like, but
Yeah, like they're obviously going to finish top two. Like.
they will finish second to Chelsea. Chelsea will walk the league this year, I think.
I think we all
they'll
pretty
win
much
it by
agreed
about
with
10
that.
points.
10?
Yeah,
I think about 10 points, though.
Well,
They'll
the thing is,
absolutely.
with Chelsea, they've played.
Chelsea would have walked it last year if they had Diego Costa. Think of the results they fought. Like, against the top 4
Oh,
or
yeah.
5 teams, they fucking beat every one of them. Like,
They only
It was
drew.
just- it's
They
the
drew to.
Sunderland-
They
the
drew to
Sunderland
Man
results.
United away.
They
And
hammered
they
us.
beat
at
everyone else.
Stamford Bridge.
They beat everyone
Eto'o
else.
got a
didn't they?
hat trick. Remember that?
That, I'll
And then
never
is that the one
forget
where he
that.
did the
The
sore
old
back?
man. I think that was another one. I can't remember.
Old man.
The Mourinho, I
You
don't
can
know
do
what
that in
age he's about
FIFA, actually.
37 or something.
I was about to ask, can you?
You can
Yeah.
do that in FIFA, yeah. It's
And
one of the-
Sturridge does his thing as well.
How do you do that?
hate the Sturridge.
The old man.
Hate it.
Why do
I
you hate
don't
the
know.
Sturridge?
I
If you
fucking
Google
hate
it,
the Sturridge.
if you Google it, you'll be able to. You'll find a YouTube of
I
it. But
need
if
to
you
find out
if you
to
score a
do it.
goal with Eto'o, he'll just automatically do it.
Edu's
Really?
default celebration is the
No,
old
you
man.
have to unlock it. I
No,
saw
I'm
it.
sure. Do you have to unlock it?
Yeah, I
like
saw it for unlock.
Oh, really?
Maybe
Oh.
I haven't unlocked already. I don't know. I have to unlock it.
The tasty fixtures on Wednesday in terms of Champions League are Atletico and Juve, and Arsenal and Galatasaray could be interesting.
Barca
Arsenal
PSG
injury.
you missed for tomorrow as well.
Barca PSG tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't know how you missed that one.
Christ.
Like that would be some game.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty
Ibrahimovic
awesome.
going against
Hope
Barca
to
again.
God
You know,
PSG win.
Yeah, that's going
that'd
to
be a close game, alright. Like if he,
Where is it? Nou Camp?
no, it's in Paris. The last time they were there was
That was a brilliant game a few years ago. Quarterfinal, wasn't it?
2-2, and
Was
it was
it
when
2-2?
Messi.
Remember Pastore got the goal at the Nou Camp. And he got
Yeah,
them back into it,
that's
like,
the one
incredible,
game,
like.
the second leg that sticks out for Messi for me. That he came on, he had pretty much, he was so injured. He could only run. He only had like pretty much one leg, and he just changed the game. And PSG were absolutely terrified, and he changed the game, and he got the win for them.
Do you remember Beckham
Yeah.
played in that game? Actually, it was so
Beckham, yeah, it was for
ridiculous.
set pieces. I remember what did he say after the game, or later that year he retired? He goes,
Yes,
"So
you're
when did you
right.
know when it was like time to retire?" And Messi was just like walking past me.
He was so out of his depth. He was taken off at half time,
Yeah.
panting
Yeah.
and out of breath. It's like,
Well, what was Ancelotti thinking?
Sold a few jerseys. Job done.
I think Ancelotti's like, "I'll take a gamble." You know, the old free kicks and corners for PK. So it's like,
They fucking love him there, though. Do you remember I went to see PSG play Montpellier last year, actually? The fucking reception Beckham got when he came off the bench.
he's grand. Like, you know, he's a bit,
Ah, he's a legend.
a bit of an idiot, but he's grand. Like, he's
He's a
harmless.
superstar.
He's harmless.
How is
you
he
know?
an idiot?
I don't know if he's an idiot. Has he ever
I
done
think he's the
anything really
smartest
idiotic?
man. Like, he's a fucking
He's-
billionaire.
He said,
like,
I think it's more his advisors have helped him. Well, like, what did he say?
Well,
He
I
said
don't
a
know.
few silly things through his career. Like,
I know, as
Give us an example.
as Dunphy said about Beckham or about Toddy, look at his girlfriend and look at his bank account and tell me again he's an idiot.
yeah, exactly.
Come on. I think Beckham's
I think he's
played the
very
game.
smart. Yeah,
He
yeah.
took his brand, went over to the States, and then when he
For a
came...
player that didn't have like natural ability, do you know what I mean? Fuck me, he did very well for himself.
well,
Yeah.
he had natural ability in terms he can pass the ball.
Certainly.
that was about
well,
it.
that's something you practice. I think that's not really a natural talent.
I think it is.
Well,
Okay, let's get to Spoofer
No
Hero
Irish
and
players
Team
have.
of the Week. But they could practice.
Yeah,
All right, Spoofer,
slacking off in training.
Spoofer Hero and Team of the Week.
I've got a lot of spoofers and a lot of heroes.
Okay,
Just one, is it?
my spoofer is, we've already mentioned them, two of them already, is Wayne Rooney for the stupid kick and Paul Lambert for not shaking hands. I thought it was really
I didn't
annoying.
think of them. Yeah.
I just thought Rooney because he let you down when he's your captain, and I thought, like, you know, Rooney has to.
I don't know. He had to. He might have to make the challenge, but he was stupid the way he went about it.
All he had to do was just clip him on the ankle. Like he literally belted him.
I know.
Like, he
it was-
belted him full force.
It was so obvious. Like he should have just
Like,
went for the
I
tackle.
was just delighted
clipped
he was.
the ankle
I was
or-
delighted he was given the red. Like, hopefully that's a 3-game ban. Like, you know. It should be.
Fucking
For
idiot,
it's
he's gotta be slow.
violent conduct, like, you know.
Oh, I don't know. It's violent. Come on,
Well,
you didn't kill the chap.
straight red, like. If you know no one tends to play the ball and you kick a guy, it's
So I have a
fucking
spoofer anyway.
Me.
So yeah, just announced there. So my first
Saw your
one
notes.
is. Did you see this Arsenal fan who was at the game?
Oh, the captain's
with the
armband?
captain's
Oh,
armband on.
Jesus.
Did you see
Oh, yeah,
this?
he ripped it off in anger, did he? Or what was he doing?
No, he was wearing a full
putting it back
kit.
on.
I was just
Like,
He was
putting
a
it
full
back
kit
on.
wanker.
This is a grown man in his 30s
Wanker.
wearing a captain's armband with his Arsenal kit to the Arsenal.
Even like the commentators go, "Oh, you just don't do that." Like it's just,
What a gobshite.
oh yes, that's because arse blog.
Ah, Irish blog. How I love the. Okay, it was Krusty's dad who died in The Simpsons last night.
Oh, that's
He wasn't-
so shit. Like,
Yeah.
he's
He
been
wasn't
in
a
one
big character.
episode. Like,
He's in a
Legit
bit-
in one episode.
they were building it up for ages. There was going to be this huge character killed off.
Yeah,
Anyway, Spoofer.
Spoofer's
okay.
a Matt Groening then.
Spoofer number 2.
absolutely.
The
There
writers
you
of The
go.
Simpsons.
Okay, so who's your spoofer?
Okay, I got a few here. Okay, so second one.
Into the mic,
is-
darling. Thank you.
Don't
The
do a
second
John.
one. Hi, I'm John. So the second one is Stephen Calker. Did you see this? That he got arrested in Tesco for stealing Philadelphia cream cheese.
He
Oh
did.
my
He
god.
did, yeah. It was a case of mistaken identity. Which I don't
He
know.
really had ham in his pocket.
But apparently he went into the Tesco to get a few things, and he was walking out and he forgot something, so he was running back into the store. And as he was going back into the store, the police pulled up outside. They jumped out of the car, put the cuffs on him and everything.
For stealing
They
cheese.
they didn't know who he was, and there was like a load of kids across the road or whatever. It was like,
Little bit
is that-
racist as well.
Is that Stephen Calker
Little bit
getting
racist.
arrested for? And the thing was only worth like 150 or something. But apparently it was just a mistake.
Your man, another spoofer as well, could be your man Tompkins off West Ham. He apparently beat
What
up
did he do?
he beat up a policeman there the other night, locked the other night, probably after the Man U game.
Typical scumbag.
He went out and beat the crap out of him. So he's got like a
Say he's frustrated after losing.
$220,000 fine or something for.
Okay, so the next spoofer then, Gareth Bale. You ran over a fan's foot driving out of training. Did you see this? It's fucking gold.
Every week there seems to be some training ground driving incident where we
Nothing,
have
nothing's as good as
Barcelona.
Vermaelen,
Is
but
it, is,
For
it just-
Malin.
is it issues
This-
with like non-Spanish people driving in Spain, or what is?
no, I don't know.
It's the wrong side of the road, isn't it?
I don't think that really would have
Not
made a
Belgium,
difference
is it?
here.
Maybe it is.
But for Malin's probably doing that already on the wrong side of the road.
Jesus.
He was driving out of the what do they call the training ground? Real Madrid, Valda something. You know what it is
Yeah,
anyway.
yeah,
So he was
yeah.
driving out of the
The
training
Castilla.
ground. No, it's Valda something. Valderrama. No?
Valderrama. He's the guy with the hair, the Colombian.
1984 World Cup star. I believe that's where they trained. His gaff, is it? So anyway, like Gareth Bale was driving out of the training ground, and all these fans were gathering around the car, and they were all like looking for autographs. Oh, Gareth, going all over the place, and he's trying to sign an autograph while rolling the car forward just to get a
Jesus.
move on, kind of thing. And as he's like mid signing an autograph or whatever, you just hear this scream. That's this young girl. And he's like on her foot, and everyone, and just the look on his face, like, oh fuck. So he just like does what anyone would do. He drives off. Oh, it was gold. It was brilliant.
That I don't think anybody can compete with that.
I think Gareth Bale was one of this week.
Okay, good man, Gareth.
Hero of the week.
Sure.
Enda, did you go first?
Okay, so again, I've got a few.
I've got one anyway.
I've already
He's
given
definitely
away
gonna
one. Paddy McNair, I thought he was brilliant for, what is he, like 18, 19, thrown into that kind
win.
of
Never
game.
even heard of him.
19.
Didn't have a Wikipedia
Apparently
page.
he couldn't even
Friday.
he can't even get a game for the reserves. Like, he's not even a starter for the
So
reserves.
who's playing centre half for them then?
I don't
Mata
know.
or something.
Probably.
But
Anderson.
my hero of the week is Massimo Cellino. For first
For
of all,
God's sake.
okay, well, last Tuesday or Wednesday he went into Tesco and he couldn't find tomato sauce. And he
Who's
was
this? Leeds guy,
Cellino,
isn't
the president. He came in looking for tomato sauce and he was waving his hands in the air. He's like, "Where the fuck is this fucking tomato sauce? I fucking come to England. Don't know where the fuck it is." And he's like going around like waving his arms in the air.
Source.
And we saw the picture.
I didn't see the picture.
It was on our group.
Is it him with his arms waving?
Yes.
That could be any.
And then he goes, and then he starts doing that. He's going mad for it. Then on Friday, he was seen with a Leeds United phone case as his phone cover. And then on
good.
Saturday,
Freebie.
he went
with that,
in.
yeah.
He went in before the match. He was queuing up for a hot dog, and then you see him eating, and he spills onions everywhere. And then he jumps into the Brentford home crowd at the very front, and he's just kind of looking at everyone like this. The stewards have to remove him, so he walks to the other side of the ground into the Leeds fans, and he's in the middle of just doing this and going absolutely mad. Oh, he definitely gets it. Hero of the
Sounds like a
week.
headbanger.
I
Hero
tell
of
you
the week
what,
for Cellino.
if this was a team I supported, I would have nominated him as. Oh, you are nominating him as hero. Sorry.
Yeah.
What do you think about Spoofer?
There's a lot of confusion going on this week.
Here, I'll show you. Here, I'll show you the pictures quick. Here.
In the meantime, I'll get on with my next
Go
hero.
on.
Okay.
So, Czech Teode, did you see this story?
Oh, so it's 2 wives.
Yeah, he was caught. He went back to Ivory Coast and married a woman when he already has like a wife and kids in Newcastle.
Jesus Christ.
Yep, he was caught doing this.
That's quite incredible.
I have another one as well. Christoph Kramer, the World Cup Germany midfielder.
Sure.
Do you know the way he was like concussed or whatever? And all these stories coming out. Show us the picture.
That's the same queuing for the hot dogs.
It's just
very-
a guy queuing at a hot dog
He's
stand
very
for the people that
inconspicuous
can't
there
see
with
this.
his, with
No,
his
but,
shades.
no, but
there.
he had his man bag, he had his full shirt and tie, and he had his like big like what $2,000 like sunglasses on. There he is in the middle of the Leeds fans, it's in the very front row.
Ah, yeah,
So
pure
it's
GQ.
very GQ.
So go ahead, Kramer.
Did you hear about this Christoph Kramer, the concussion?
No.
Like, all the players were saying that they knew something was wrong in the World Cup final when Christoph Kramer, he tried to get in goal.
He did not.
He went up to Manuel Neuer and he's like, let me in goal. And he confused Thomas Muller with Gerd Muller from the 70s. He started calling him Gerd. And apparently he went up to Philip Lam and he's like, oh, give me that captain's armband. I'm going to be captain. Philip Lam looks to the bench. I think he has to go off.
Is Gerd Muller dead?
Gerd, I'll pass to you. You do what you do. Oh, it was gold.
Another hero of the week would be remember Peggy or Fexad?
Who?
No,
Peggy,
surprisingly not.
He used to be a
Peggy.
Liverpool goalie in like 2002. He's sub goalie.
Pexard.
Peggy or Fexad.
Arfexad.
Peggy or Fexad. Houllier bought him.
Houllier.
Houllier.
He bought a lot.
He went back to his island of Guadalupe, where he pursued an acting career after football. After a number of rejections,
Oh, is this the Twitter
he turned
thing?
to the adult industry, became a porn star, and now is going under the alias of the Stopper.
Jesus Christ.
That's incredible. I don't know who to give to. I guess I would give Hero of the Week to whoever broke the story about Kramer, rather than Kramer himself, because that is.
What match was this?
The World Cup final.
It was actually the World Cup.
He got concussed. Do you remember this? Kramer
Yeah, he
got
went off
concussed.
injured, yeah.
He went off after like 20 minutes. He wasn't even supposed to start. Someone got injured in the warm up and then he took their place.
Here are these pictures now.
That is Dan, not on the radio.
Yeah, tweet them there.
Yeah,
Jesus, that's pretty
he
bad.
clearly
like.
does look very confused. All right, okay. Team of the week, Dan, please. And if you have any objections, just chime in.
Oh, I will.
I'm going to go Hugo Lloris because he made an absolute world-class save from Mertesacker. Like, it was unbelievable. I'm going to go Jagielka for the goal. I think he has to be there.
Brilliant
And he
goal.
played all right as well. Kabul did all right, so put him in. Ashley Williams for Swansea. Swansea defended really well with 10 men. And I thought Callum Chambers actually had a good game for Arsenal, so I'm putting him in as well. Herrera, Gerrard, and
Finally, Herrera
Dorrans.
gets some recognition. On
Oh,
this
he's
show.
class. He's class.
Well, a few episodes ago, I don't think you were saying that. Yeah.
I've always
I've always liked him. You need defence. That's the problem.
Yeah.
We never actually said any of the Man United players going forward are bad.
You said he did okay when he did brilliant in that 4-0 demolition job at QPR. This show is so anti-United, isn't it?
I'm not. No, I don't think so.
It's really not.
You and John are so
not.
anti- Yes, you are.
Right.
Okay, Jared Herrera.
Dorrans
Dorrans.
off West Brom. He did really well yesterday. And I'm going to go Oxlade-Chamberlain.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go Pele.
Uh-huh.
Which one?
Yeah. If Kramer was on the pitch, he'd be very confused.
And Berahino up front as well. He did very well.
All
for West
right,
Brom.
okay.
So
That's
2 West Brom players in the team.
That's pretty
It was
good.
it was a tough one to pick this week because there was kind of a lot of the big teams didn't perform very well.
I'm going to go against the stereotype of this show, and I'm going to say I would have taken Yunus Kabul out for the Manu youngster.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh yeah, you could put him in. Yeah,
Because
we'll put him in. Go for
Because
it.
no offense, but it was a really, really
First
good game,
game.
and he may never ever get in the team of the week.
He'll
again.
never play again. No.
You know,
he will never
so-
play another match in his life.
That was a
again.
tough game to go in, like West Ham
I know.
booting
yeah.
balls up.
You see the header he made? Fucking hell. Incredible.
Okay, I'm going to get the fantasy football up. Before I do, Dan, will you
the
give
teasers.
give the result of last week and your competition for this week?
Okay, so what was the question last week? Oh yeah, the 3 players to score, 3 Spanish players to play in the Premier League and score for a Champions League final. The 3 were Alonso, Morientes, and Mendieta.
Bingo.
Yeah.
And someone here got them well right.
Who's that?
Can we tell that out now?
I got
And
2.
we have
Praise
another
me.
one. We have another one here now. Okay, again, it's a Spanish ring to it as well, but this is very hard. This is very, very hard. Name 4 Spanish players to score for AC Milan. And it was this little thing I thought of there last week, and I looked it up. because we were talking about one last
Are we
week.
going back to like the 50s now?
No, we're going back probably till about 2000, 2001.
Okay, so in the last...
So we
So
should
maybe
know.
last,
15
what,
years.
15 years or so.
Okay, that's good. Okay, here's my one for you
Spanish
guys.
Players.
4 Spanish players to score for AC Milan.
Jesus, they only usually play Italian players, don't they? Like, the fuck Spanish players play for them? I know one is playing now. Has he
Who's
scored
that?
yet?
Who?
Torres. Has he scored?
Yes. He has.
3 Spanish players have scored for AC Milan, apart from Torres.
Apart from Torres.
Okay.
All right, we gave you one.
Okay, we gave you one. Now, this is you guys, right? You ready?
So we just scream out the answer, do we?
I see. I don't
like
know
Snap, is
I
it?
don't know about screaming on the radio, but I guess we'll go for it.
What
Try
are we
and say it
doing?
as calmly as
Oh,
possible.
This is like a teaser, is it?
No,
Okay.
this one
Here,
for
we'll
you guys.
we put our hands up or something.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so
we click our
that,
pen.
yeah, do you have clickers on the pen? That'd be great.
Yeah, fastest finger.
Okay, here we go.
Chris turns.
Okay, so name a player, yeah, who played in the Newcastle Sunderland derby, the Tyneside derby, the Manchester derby, the Merseyside derby, and El Clasico.
Who played for Sunderland? and For
Played for Newcastle, played for Madrid. Fuck, there's someone played for New...
This is a good question. Why didn't I save this?
Fuck. Hang on a
Okay,
sec.
so we got Manchester, Liverpool, Merseyside, and Clasico.
No, we have Merseyside, Manchester, Tyneside, and
Michael Owen. Yes!
I was thinking him. It's like,
What's the prize?
you get to come back.
Yay!
hey,
Okay,
Why do I
let's,
keep having to winning my place on this thing?
to prove your worth.
all Seamus had to do was drag himself up from the beach and get it. All right.
What size suit is he?
And speaking of Seamus, that is a perfect segue to get into our fantasy football because he is still there at 10th place,
Fucking beached whale in there.
He's going nowhere.
keeping the back seat of the bus
Check for
warm for us
vital
all.
signs.
Number 9, we have Tommy coming in at
Oh, he's not no longer an 8th.
250. No, I moved up.
I saw that.
Yeah, man.
Big mover.
Tell you, I've been doing
Handshaker.
well. Yeah, if I had actually paid attention the first 3 weeks of the league,
I'm not playing for real. Unless I'm winning.
It's my fault. It's my fault, and I am playing for real. And I just got very lax. A lot of production has to go into this show, guys. Tell you, it doesn't produce itself.
Oh, I know, yeah.
You know it. All right.
Really?
This took me about half an hour to do.
He's pointing to his
Jesus.
script, by the way. John Carroll, who's not here at the moment to defend himself, has moved actually from
Lovely John.
9th up to 8th.
It's the highest it'll ever be.
Enda. So this is like 3.
Here's the
of
thing, right?
five-
When you read it out, you're going to say, like, okay, end in 7th. It sounds worse than it. I'm perfectly positioned here to win this thing. I'm very happy at
How
being
are you
7th.
perfectly positioned when
You're
you're
like
seventh?
you're the horse that's galloped out in front of the race here, and you're 2 lengths ahead, and I'm the horse who's just, biding his time.
Rabbit and
And-
the tortoise.
Yeah, exactly.
And a hare and a
Basically, what I'm
tortoise.
saying is that I will win.
Okay,
I
so
win.
Dave has had some serious fall for grace, hasn't he?
Valeria
yeah.
United.
Speaking of Dave, and I think this
Valerian
plays into what,
Steele.
I think this plays into what you were saying. And speaking of Dave, Enda's not really 7th isn't really indicative of how well you're doing. He's on the same points as Dave. Dave and Enda are essentially joint 6th at 2, 7,
No,
6.
Dave
I've
is
made
Dave is
ground every
Dave
week.
is the epitome of having running out at the start and running out of legs.
He
Like,
jumped the first hurdle and then fell off the horse.
just looking at him like, oh shit.
I'm in 5th place at 283 points, 1 point off 4th place, which is
It's very
Ronan.
bunched up, yeah.
Jeez, where's the guy you don't know his name?
Who's that? Gary Kiernan, is it?
Gary Kiernan, speak of the devil himself, 289. So this is really close with in 3rd place. Actually, Dan's lead is gigantic. I don't know what I'm talking about. 2nd is
I'm
Rob.
modest, are you?
No, I just smiled.
Is
Fair enough.
is Rob with
I'm
two.
always smiling. And I
Let
was I'm
me
going to
fucking
smile when I beat you at no mercy.
Okay, 292.
What does that even mean?
Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's right. 292 is Rob, and in 1st place.
Have I extended
Dan.
my lead?
Okay, I don't know if you have your 21 points. Sorry,
I got the same points as he.
you're
Didn't pull away from me.
31 points ahead of 2nd place. It's kind of outrageous, really.
Your
not
team
bad.
is ridiculous. Like,
I did the wild card there last week.
I
and
did
I
the
didn't
wild
make any
card.
changes this week, so I've got 2 subs
Have a look
free
at this
next week.
team for a sec here.
the front 6 are incredible. The rest
Yeah,
is
but
a
I have
bit
to take
weak,
Ramsey
though.
out now. He's out for 6 weeks.
Is he actually?
Yeah.
Fuck,
The
I'll have to take
hamstring.
him out.
Well, hamstring, he's gone for at least
Who will
3.
I put
like.
in? No, I think I will.
Might take in. So I've got like my bench is shite. Like I've got Chris Wood who won't even play a game this year. But
That's a good thing.
alright.
When I play my wild card, I wanted every single player to at least play. All my subs will play every week. Like,
no, you got to get the big hitters in there.
Silva did well for me this week, 2 assists.
Mm.
Very shrewd. I was going to put Fabregas in. I saw he was a 2-point wonder, the fucker. Like, thank God.
God, well, that's some interesting fantasy stuff. Now,
Do you want the code as well?
Yeah, the code is
174451-525194. That's 174451-525194.
Excelente.
Yeah.
Okay, so last but not least, we've
I actually have a few more segments to cover, but go ahead, Jen.
Jeez, what are you prepared, man?
I thought I'd throw these in.
You actually do want to talk about League 1, don't you?
Liga.
No, I actually have nothing to say about that.
Bundesliga?
Huh?
Bundesliga?
No. What's going on in Bundesliga, actually?
Bayern won
walking out.
2-1.
I saw
2-0, and
Alonso.
Schalke beat Dortmund 2-1.
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
Well, Alonso's had more
the
passes and
records,
touches
yeah.
than anyone in the history of the
Oh.
Bundesliga this week.
Did you hear what Pep said about, you'll like this, did you hear what Pep said about Philip Lahm?
He's the most intelligent player he's ever played with.
Yeah.
That's why he
Said
put him
that
in
like
midfield.
A year ago, no?
That's why, yeah, he said a year ago.
Oh, was that
That's why
right?
he put him in midfield.
That's incredible, though. Messi's not the most intelligent player?
Lam is pretty good.
Brainless.
Yeah, incredible.
Yeah.
So what other segments would you like to go over there, Enda?
Okay, so we have well, these aren't really football related. Will I go for it anyway?
Oh,
Please.
he's doing loafers without socks and all this.
No, go for it.
The GQ award of the week goes to Conor McGregor for his white suit he wore after he beat. Who was it? Dustin
Poirier.
Poirier. Did you
That
see the
is,
suit?
that's
Incredible.
that's a great shout. I spoke about it yesterday on the MMA show on Dublin City FM, 103.2 FM, Sundays at 4:00. But it's he's a marvel. There's actually a really funny
quite
video
the
out of
man.
his coach John Kavanagh, who'll be on the MMA show next Sunday, hopefully.
He's coming here.
No, I do that in Dublin City FM. That's my real
okay.
radio gig.
I was wondering, I was like some big celebrity coming from like the MGM Grand to this beautiful studio here in New York City.
Yeah, the Vuvu Swaler Memorial Studio. I have, he actually.
Where did you name that from anyway?
He nicked.
Yeah,
He nicked
I think that name is terrible. It has to go.
the Vuvu Swaler Memorial.
Yeah,
Does
we need to
nobody
call
else miss
something
it?
else. The Shamu Aquarium or something. It's
Need a
settled.
picture of Shamu there, though.
I'll get a picture of a whale. I'll bang it up there.
I'll put it forward to the committee and see what we can do.
Motion passed.
His
Objection.
Sustained.
his coach had taken out. There's a video going around of him being shown a picture of his coach had broken into his room and gotten dressed in one of his suits and gone out the night before the fight.
Who, McGregor?
Yeah,
The white suit.
not that one, but another one of his mental suits.
Jesus.
So that I would say that's a very fair GQ award winner for this
Yeah.
week.
I also have a Sack the Stylist disgraceful awards. Did you see Benzema's new boots he got from Adidas?
Sack the stylist. No?
These are the things people want to hear on this show, okay?
Tell us about them.
Well,
boots.
me and Dave want
You
to
and
hear.
Dave. Dave didn't even listen last week.
He assured me he'd be listening this week anyway, so... Hi, Dave.
Bit of a draw.
Yep. So...
Got one listener.
Yeah, so Benzema's new boots, they have dragons painted on them. One is green and one is pink, and they look ridiculous.
What colour are the dragons?
Pink and green.
Oh, what colour are the boots?
I don't know, they're just kind of... They're pink and green, man. What do you want from me? Jesus Christ, like...
You're
Get them
saying
up on the
that-
screen,
So
tweet,
essentially it's one pink boot and one green boot.
and a dragon is painted on either one.
He's saying that
Did
this
you
is
see
what the
the-
people want to hear, and he's giving us zero detail. on
Okay,
this.
did you see the new Real Madrid kit with like a dragon painted on it? It's like some Japanese dude came up with this kit design. You know this. You don't. The Real Madrid Champions League kit. It's black and white
Yeah.
and has like a dragon painted on it.
No.
It does.
I've
Well,
never seen it.
take
I
my
don't know
word.
what you're talking
What the hell did you just nod at me for?
Because I'm trying to
do you know the
pretend I know what
black
you're talking about.
Real Madrid kit? Nod. So you know the dragon on it. Oh, I haven't seen it. Don't give me an affirmative response to my question then. So anyway, these
Should we sack the stylist again for this, is it?
sack the stylist for Benzema. Yeah, go back to black boots, maybe white if you're good.
If
Do you think
behave.
football boots have gotten completely ridiculous? Like,
I'm okay with it.
And it's ridiculous when Sean O'Connor comes on the pitch at Tallaght Stadium. He's got one luminous orange and one luminous pink.
yeah, I think
It's
you have
just
to be
like,
very.
for fuck's sake.
I think
You're,
you have to
you're
be-
shit. You can't even
Yeah.
do it. You can't pull it off.
Yeah, I think you have to be tippy top to do it.
Yeah,
But it's actually just
Nicholas
like,
Bentner is probably the biggest example of that, wearing gold boots for Arsenal.
Jesus. Would you be more offended
'cause
by
he's a
gold boots
champion.
or different colour boots?
Pink and fucking bright green and all this shit that's bullshit, man. Like, black and white. What happened to those?
Do they have to then
Yeah.
buy two pairs of boots?
No,
then?
if you get like the Puma boots now that Balotelli wears, you get
Yeah.
like one pink, one blue.
Yeah.
You actually get...
They're
Yeah.
being sold as like
Why the
odd
fuck
boots.
would anyone want odd color boots? Like,
Oh shit, I lost my pink boot. It's with my left foot.
So you remember what your stronger foot is,
Balotelli
right?
probably needs it in fairness.
He can't get his bib on.
Look at his girlfriend, look at his bank account.
No, did you see the
split up
girlfriend he
with the
left?
bird.
He
split
left
up with
her.
the bird, yeah.
He left her.
I thought he got married, though.
She's a cracker. Absolute.
Did he not get married to this one? He definitely got married.
Oh, well, they broke up there last week.
Jesus
Did she not want to move to?
That was never going to last.
Did she not want to move to glamorous
I
Liverpool?
suppose Milan to Liverpool, you know, there's a bit of a
Jesus
difference.
Christ,
yeah.
You know, you're sitting there sipping a coffee or something, you know, in the middle of Milan. It's like, oh, there's the River Mersey, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
God almighty.
Can
Who would
I ask you a GQ question?
Of course you can.
Gera with the beard or without the beard?
Beards are in.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Anytime I've seen him clean shaven in 2014, I've been a little bit disgusted in him.
Nah.
You know, it's a way to hide the fact he's getting old as well. Well, besides his lack of pace. Any other segments there we have?
You have to wait till next time.
All right. Well,
Yeah,
look,
one a week. I'm not giving these out for free.
By
the way, when am I getting paid for this?
We don't have time to do FIFA, do we?
Go on
briefly.
quickly.
Yeah, go on.
I enjoyed it.
Really? Yeah, you're a FIFA apologist, though, and to give us the
Okay, here's
lowdown.
the thing, right? Like, so I was the biggest Pro Evo fan in the fucking world up till
to
about
Pro
2
10,
years.
11.
Let him finish.
No, what was the latest one? The one that you
14,
not the one that just came out now.
which is
13.
excellent.
15 just came out, did it?
No, it's
Is it out?
14. 14
14
is
is the last one.
which was
15 isn't out
excellent.
yet. 15's out.
Right,
in
14.
November.
That was the one where that's the one I got on PS3 last year. The worst Pro Evo ever made.
Pro
And
12
I've
was.
played since like fucking 97 every single year buying Pro Evo, playing it to fucking death. That one was a piece of shit, man.
I thought it was the best one the last 4 years.
I heard your Pro Evo podcast and I
Mhm.
could not believe that you thought that was the best one.
Yeah, are you sure you're not talking about 2013?
You sure you're not talking
No,
about
it's
Pro
2014.
12?
It's 2014. It's broken, man. It's fucking broke. Like the game doesn't even work properly.
Pro 12
Maybe they
is-
patched it. I
No,
don't know.
Pro 12 was the worst. Remember the game we had where you just
Oh,
kicked it
yeah,
out of
I
play
hate
and it
Pro
was your
12.
throw and stuff like that.
I hate Pro 12.
I thought well then I got a PS4 and
Sure.
obviously I couldn't get Pro for it because it wasn't out on PS4 or whatever. So I got FIFA. Unbelievable, incredible game, brilliant, best football game I played in about 10 years, I'd say. Then this week I get FIFA 15, expecting more of the same. Step backward. The goalkeepers are fucking shite. Any goal just flies in if you see it. Like the amount of times you just boot it at the goal.
What level do you play on? Because the difficulty...
World class.
You play on top.
Yeah, well, it's legendary, but Jesus Christ, who wants to play against West Ham playing like fucking 1970 Brazil team?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, the weird thing about the goalies in the new FIFA, I think there's actually a lot of talking points about it, but the issue I've noticed with the keepers is anytime there's a low shot from anywhere in the box,
fucking goes under the keeper, right?
they'll never stop it. I think the animations are really bad for the goalies. And there's also an issue with the tackling in Pro and FIFA over the last few years. It was always like kind of like slide tackle was whatever, because obviously people have different control settings. But slide tackle was always whatever you'd use for cross. Yeah.
Right.
So for Pro it was B, for FIFA it was X. And
you
then
can change that.
You can
but
change
yeah.
that, of course. Just if people haven't, because obviously I play Pro controls on FIFA.
Yeah, me too.
But
I tell you, getting used to that analog stick is fucking awful. Like you use D-pad for Pro.
I
used to always
use analog
D-pad.
stick.
Really?
Oh, I use
Yeah.
analog now.
I
As soon
could
as
not.
I went to PS3, I used to
if
use
I went
it.
out and played fucking PS4 Pro now, I'd have to use the D-pad. It's just
Whoa.
it's.
Can you still... You can't use it, can
I
you?
don't know if I didn't use it anymore, but even like up to 14, like I just like it feels weird. Like I have to use the D-pad.
I could never hack it, and then until like Pro 10 or something, like they made you do it. I was like, alright.
Yeah, I had to switch
I
over.
couldn't.
They actually think they made you like force
It
you.
feels.
on
I don't know. It
PS3.
feels right with FIFA, but I think it's more the fact the old pros like you could only go up, left, down, right as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's
Show
it.
the way. Like
So just back to the tackling, it used to be hold A, and that would pressure, and when they came close, like just the computer would just like knock it out of their feet if they could. Now you have to press X for the additional knock out of their feet. But
I
you
haven't
can do it
noticed
with
that, to
any
be honest,
player.
so.
'Cause
I
you'd
can't
probably not be
tackle at
doing
all.
it.
Like every
That's-
fucking time
well,
I try
have
to
you
put
been-
a tackle in, they just fucking walk around.
Me and John
Okay.
now had some really good games the other
So
night.
here's what you got to
Really good
do.
games.
World
when,
class. Okay.
When you're about to
lay on
tackle
me.
them, right? A, and when you get
So
close,
okay, you're talking Xbox controls. What's A?
It's X.
X.
So that's just to kind of like jockey them away.
It's like, you
is
know,
it,
the
or, like,
conservative
put pressure
tackle.
on.
Yeah, the pressure tackle.
Okay,
They just
And-
fucking walk past me every time I try that. Like,
Okay,
You
no,
see-
no, that-
cheerio.
Hold on. That's what you got to do, right? I'm gonna do PlayStation controls. So
Okay.
you hold down X, and when you get near them, you tap
Circle.
square.
I'm not gonna say
Square
that.
is slide tackle.
If you guys,
Okay, then circle then for you.
Circle.
you guys
okay,
have
right,
always
yeah.
been kind of pro guys. Now I know Andy, you wouldn't be. Neil, you're always a pro guy.
Sure.
Is it
Always
just
a
not
pro
you?
guy.
Just actually just getting used to FIFA.
No, because I've played the other FIFA.
I was
Yeah,
always a
but like
pro
last
guy.
time I played, you know, offense. I think I beat you like 15-0 with Shamrock Rovers. Like,
I don't know if you bet me 15-0 with
Yeah.
Shamrock Rovers, Dan.
Bit of an
But,
exaggeration.
no, they always felt
8-0.
like very different games.
yeah,
Well, it's this time around, I think that FIFA is. There's some issues with it that are just fundamental issues. It doesn't matter if it's a different.
I think I need to play it
not
again
fit for
anyway, and definitely like
Did you
I
buy
only
it,
played it
yeah?
for one night. What?
You buy it, yeah?
Yeah.
Can you see yourself getting the new Pro then instead? Because it's
Possibly.
getting stellar reviews.
I will
Is it
say
out on
that.
PS4 though?
I don't know, actually. Good question. I haven't really looked into
I think
it.
so, would it be?
Yeah,
But
it
I
is.
will
believe
say
so.
the presentation
It
on
is.
FIFA is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
It's so far ahead. Like,
Yeah.
I think the team management is still lacking. I think it's easier to set up.
I don't
Oh,
know.
it's
I
better
kind
now.
of
You
like the
can
way
move
it's
base
simple.
position much easier as well.
Yeah. Do you know what I
You can.
fuck?
Dan.
Do you know what I hate?
No, you can't.
Do you know what I used to hate about
No, you
FIFA?
can move it
right?
much better than last time.
Oh, in FIFA, but not compared to Pro.
Like, do you like to be able to edit every last fucking thing in a football game? Like, you know, position, runs they're going to make, all these kind of... Like, I like it to be kept simple.
I wouldn't go too in depth. I like to be able to
Change formation and give maybe, you know, one or two instructions to, say, the fullbacks.
That's it. Yeah, I think
I don't want to go crazy.
No,
and
no.
that's perfect. You can do that quickly and easily. I think it's way better the way they redesigned it.
I think it definitely compared to FIFA 14, or sorry, FIFA 13.
Yeah.
But or FIFA 14 even. But Pro is a lot easier. The one interface, like you can just click and drag people, and then with another control set
Oh,
their
do they
position.
still have that? Okay, that was the one thing in FIFA 14. The fucking lag on the menu, or not FIFA 14, Pro 14.
Oh, don't
the
talk
lag
to me.
on the menus.
Unbelievable.
To be fair,
Oh!
they had that
Awful.
amazing Pavarotti song at the start.
They did. No, look, last
It
year
was so cheap. That was the thing about Pro 14. It was so fucking cheap. There wasn't even anyone endorsing it, was there? Like on
Ronaldo.
the- was Ronaldo
It
on
was
it?
Ronaldo doing it.
But like
Yeah.
on the
Messi
menus,
was in FIFA.
on the menus
Ronaldo.
and shit, it was just like a red screen and stuff. It felt so cheap.
Yeah, you could pick basically you pick a player and then they become your background at the
Oh,
start.
yeah.
Yeah, that's like
yeah,
I thought
yeah.
you did it. You used to do it in FIFA as well. Like
I honestly think the
Oh, I
Pro.
thought it
I
was
think
fucking
the Pro
terrible.
14 gameplay was the best they'd done in years. I think the interface and the loading times were disgraceful on Pro 14.
How do they go backwards or something like that?
I
That's
nev-
the kind of thing
I've
you
never
incrementally improve year on year.
absolutely.
It went back to like fucking, I don't know, Super Nintendo. like,
Psycho Mega Drive.
no, it's just absolutely outrageous.
just turn it on. Be back in 20 minutes for a match.
Yeah, no, seriously, it is that bad. But I really, all I wanted to do was like FIFA.
Yeah, actually, IS's Pro 98
you
loaded.
play it?
Loaded. Oh yeah, I was playing that. Remember the week you came up there?
Oh, we were playing it. Oh no, I
No,
played
yeah.
Tommy Pro 3 or something.
Pro 3, but IS's
Oh.
Pro 98 with Ravanelli and Paul Ince in the front.
Should we talk about my defeat of Tommy?
Oh, that was hilarious. And he still wouldn't come out.
Yeah.
The sham.
So just for our listeners anyway, you know, like if you place a bet on FIFA, it's sacrosanct.
Or
yeah.
Pro.
A video game.
And bear in mind, he was a China against.
I was
England?
China. Tommy was
England,
France. And Tommy agreed that he would. Well, okay.
Hello.
Do we have time for this?
Yeah,
Probably
we
not.
do. Yeah, we need to get this point out. It's very important.
Okay, so rewind. 1 week previously to this big epic match, Tommy Normal.
that sounds like a plan.
Yep. Tommy bailed on a night out, basically. They were going to go to Sam's Bar, and he decided, oh, okay. I won't go out tonight, but I will go out next week. Okay, perfect. Roll on
That
the
sounds
week.
like a plan.
Yeah, his exact quote. That sounds like a
Took
plan.
a screenshot of it, put it on the group.
Oh,
that
yeah.
sounds like a plan.
Subject, screenshot.
TM.
You get the idea.
Copyright.
So anyway, it rolls on to the next week, and Tommy, lo and behold, oh, you know, Alina has my balls in a trophy case, and all this kind of
God,
stuff.
Can we really be talking about this?
We've gone there. How long are we on this podcast?
It doesn't
actually?
matter. Just
About an
finish
hour
up.
and a half.
Finish up. By the way, just before the story continues, I want to say, Tommy, thanks very much for the
the great editing.
the new photos we get for the
The
thumbnails.
photos
every
are
week.
shocking. As someone who is a
Shocking!
a connoisseur
They're
of
brilliant!
they're shite. They're absolutely terrible. The quality is horrific. Your neck doesn't even fit on your body in that one of.
I
me
do
kick-
have a largely big head.
Well, I don't know. It's like it was done on, you know, some Windows 95 piece of shit computer. I know my photoshopping, okay, for my sins.
Does he use
Anyway.
Paint or Photoshop?
I'd say it's Paint.
Okay,
it's
well, fair play.
very shit.
Paint is better. Well, John did the old paint with the old Cashley Cole and Francisco Totti.
Well, you could tell. Okay, finish the story then.
What was I saying?
Es-
again?
essentially, Tommy didn't go out, and then he said, "If I beat you, Enna says, if I beat you with China, and you're France, you have to come out." And
This is on Pro 3, by the way. This is like an old video game I hadn't played in fucking
and
15
beat him on
years.
penalties like 6-5.
I had down arrows as well, so all my players should automatically miss every penalty. Fucking top corner.
That's amazing. One last thing we didn't talk about was the 36-goal thriller from the Capital One Cup during the week.
I fucking missed this. I was in work late that night.
I was rolling around on the floor.
Oh.
I just
couldn't-
wanted it to stop.
So you messaged me saying you're having a stroke.
I didn't care who won.
How many rounds did it go through? Like,
The end
I'll
of the
tell you-
second. pretty
Speaking
much.
of teams
my
you
God.
like, did you see Destro's goal for Roma this week?
no.
is that where he hugged his granny? No,
What?
is that where he jumped into the crowd and hugged his granny? That's pretty few weeks.
I don't know, but he scored like a whirly from like 50 yards. It was incredible.
I hate that term worldly as well. Such a fucking Chris Kamara. I hate Chris Kamara. Do you like Chris
That
Kamara?
stupid mustache.
I fucking
like a
hate the
caterpillar,
guy.
isn't it?
Do you ever watch Girls on Sunday? It's
Oh, don't- I'm
It's
always
just like
hungover
lads
watching.
having sex at midday. It's like, they fucking big up the guest bigging it back. Ah, Cammy, you're such a legend. No, you're not. You're a wanker. Piss off.
And on that bombshell, give us the Twitter handle.
At ITK Soccer Show.
Okay, obviously the videos will be available at the same place, Dan O'Carroll on YouTube. We'll post them on Facebook. Any feedback you want, you know how to catch us. We'll be back at the same time next week, Tuesday morning. And until then, thank you, Dan. Thank you, Enda. John,
Thanks.
we can't wait to see that lovely face again. See you next week, guys.